sometimes life's biggest challenges can lead to something truly beautiful, from helping children navigate hearing loss and divorce to celebrating Italian-American heritage. One Connecticut mom has turned her family's story into books that are making a difference. Joining us now is Stefania Munzi, author, illustrator, and of course, Hill House High art teacher. We don't want to forget about that in New Haven too. So,
that's important. Yeah.
Stefania, you're just doing all of it. The mom is, a job in itself. The art teaching on top of that as well, and then also designing and writing all of these books. Just incredible.
Thank you so much.
Let's talk about kind of why you started writing these books. Start from there.
I almost fell into it by accident.
Yeah.
My first son, Joseph, was born with a condition called microsia, which means his right ear, it didn't form properly. Mm-hmm. So he has some pretty profound hearing loss from that. And, I just from living and being like, nobody knew what it was.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get awareness out about it. Mm-hmm. So I'm also an artist, so I was painting and I was drawing all these pictures with kids with hearing aids online. And I ended up finding a publishing company that Alphabet Publishing in Branford. Yep. Started me kind of on my career path with the books.
And you just kind of jumped right into it, not only for writing, but of course you have your son and his story. Talk a little bit about designing some of the books as well, bringing some of the art teacher side of it into it a little bit there.
Oh, I mean, as far back as I could remember, I always loved to paint and draw, yeah. Even as a little kid. It's kind of how I cope with hard experiences in my mm-hmm. life. And that's kind of, a lot of the books kind of deal with that. Some of the hardest experiences in my life became artwork for me.
Yeah. And we have a couple other books here too. If you want to talk about Frank a little bit too.
Frankie's favorite places, yeah. So that talks about how my children were coping with divorce. I'm a single parent. I've been divorced for 3 years. Mm-hmm. And something that I noticed was how it was affecting my children. It's a big life change. We lost our house. We had to move. Yep. And I was with these two little kids. And we live in Wallingford, and we like to go for walks and things like that. So I was kind of inspired by places in Wallingford, places we like, and I was taking these familiar places to kind of help them cope with such a big change, things that are just familiar around them.
Absolutely. And then bringing in the Italian heritage a little bit here. I was excited to talk to you about this a little bit too. Talk about the latest book there as well.
C'era una volta in Worcester Square. It's about Worcester Square.
Yep.
Everybody loves Worcester Square. Everybody loves pizza. And I'm Italian. Mm-hmm. So being from Connecticut and being Italian, it was just natural for me to create a book like this. And it's actually endorsed by Paul Giamatti, who's from New Haven.
Yeah, fantastic. What does that book kind of entail for folks as they're flipping through the pages? What can they expect with that
gives you a brief history of Worcester Square, mm-hmm. Important places, important people that kind of created this community that has these deep Italian roots and just made it this famous place.
That's fantastic. What would your goal for kids, for families to take away from some of these books here?
I mean, I hope my books are able to help people in similar situations to me, with divorce, with kids with special needs. It's something that I've lived through, and I'd like to share my experiences and help somebody else maybe.
Absolutely. And Stefania, where can folks go if they were interested in reading it and grabbing a book?
So these books are available Amazon, Target, Barnes & Noble, really anywhere books are sold.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Stefania, thanks so much for joining us today. Congratulations on 3 published books. That's fantastic, but you just do so much, and from teaching, from being a mom, to doing all of this. I don't know where you find the time for it, but really excited for you for these books.
Thank you so much.
Of course.